to start the season.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from Glendale. It is season 11 for the man bringing out the Cardinals offense, Jacoby Brissett. Originally drafted by the Patriots in 2016. Cardinals now his 6th NFL team.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
The first running back taken in the April draft. Here's Jeremiah Love. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now, Brissett. He'll try and set up the screen to Love. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Seahawks are led out by Sam Darnold, year 9 out of USC. Of course, what a ride it was last year after all the stops, finally reaching the mountaintop and winning Super Bowl 60.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. The pressure gonna heave in on him. He will go down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
Dixon on. He punts it away. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready now for their 2nd drive. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
You're going to run it out of the gun here now with Love. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. As the Seahawks go back out on offense, there's a look at the Cardinals defensive coordinator, Nick Rawless. Nick, in Season 4, heading up this Arizona defense. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with 29.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So they have it 2nd and 1. Again, it is Wilson. We'll tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down
13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
First down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And let's give him about 4 on that one. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 29, here's second down and 6. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing, Darnold. Got a man, that's Horner, the tight end. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's into the hands of Emmanuel Wilson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A give to Charbonnet. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Wilson, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Charbonnet, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something. But, you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They put Wilson in motion. He'll try to pick it up with love. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, Brissett. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun is Brissett. Throwing left sideline, looked to be caught, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes Thomas Morstead, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to march right out the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
The 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the first down. Darnold to throw. He'll locate Cup. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run with Charbonnet. And nothing doing here. Will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, Charbonnet. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Huff. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On second down, here's a run with Charbonnet. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense make their way out to take over once more. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, we have to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Then really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night in prime time. Buzzworthy teams in the offseason. The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First grab for the tight end, McBride, and that is a first down.
I think this is just simply the case, Mike, of a great throw and an even better catch, and there's just not a whole lot else for the defender to do. I mean, he is sticking with him stride for stride. Perfect throw, perfect catch, and really nothing else you can do.
That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. That's Harrison in motion. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. That's caught by Harrison right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. To the air again is Brissett. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
13.
Throwing again, Brissett. Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
at the 47-yard line.
A carry here for Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. They'll run with Wilson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. On the ground, it's Wilson. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can.
Communicate!
What he does, fresh set of downs.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And this ball is going to be incomplete. Wilson was the intended target.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
To the middle, it's Cup. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
The throw on first down is Darnold. Get this complete. It's Cup again. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to take this all the way back. 81 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
Chad Wyman for the extra
You
point.
talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Here's a give to Wilson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Again, it is Wilson. He'll get in behind his blockers and get forward for a pickup of 3.
He's across.
Bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Little run, and here is Wilson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Darius Robinson in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3 coming up. Now Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 16 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Darius Robinson. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Darnold now to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw. His tight end Trimble over the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals first
Brissett now on first down. Downfield, he's got Bourne. Down inside the 10.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Throw it, Brissett. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Certainly a ball the quarterback wishes he could get back, but sometimes it's the quarterback who makes the receiver look good, or in cases like this, the wide receiver's job is to bail out the quarterback.
3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, Brissett. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Second and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
17.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
on 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. That's complete. His big target, McBride. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our trip around the league starts now. What a way to kick off Week 2, the first ever regular season game at the new Highmark Stadium. Lions in town to take on the Bills. And this is Isaac Teslaw. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. 42 yards for the touchdown. The Lions get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's get a look who's getting a hot start to the year. It's our impact player from Week 2, and it's this man. And this is Tim Patrick. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Jets even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Horton. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run it here with Wilson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A carry here for Wilson. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. A run now for Wilson. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Third down and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And the rush too strong. They're in flash for the sack. Matt Wilson. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Number 14, Michael Wilson. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. McBride is the motion man. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. That's caught by Bourne. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll go play action here with Brissett. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They put Wilson in motion. Brissett. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. They'll run with Algier. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Here is Brissett. That's caught by Harrison right side.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, we have to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Then really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night in prime time. Buzzworthy teams in the offseason. The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood. On the ground, here's Wilson. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here's the rookie out of Notre Dame, Jadarian Price. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
19 Sergeant.
They'll run. It's Wilson. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. On the ground, it's Wilson. And this... Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Milroe. Pass is completed to Cup.
Jalen Milroe in at quarterback. His pass complete to Cooper.
It is 3rd and long.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Milroe. To get this complete, it's Cup again.
Milroe's pass.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 15.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Wilson, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Matt Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. On the run, it's Wilson.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, like based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, it's just the 3rd quarter. But anytime you can build a little cushion, I think you'll take it, especially in a spot like this, which makes it a 2-possession game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jacoby Brissett going to bring the Cardinals offense back out onto the field here. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage, and he's picked up and thrown down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Now, it's Brissett. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. A dive, and he's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Arizona. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. A run here with Wilson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And play halted for a moment. We Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. To the middle, it's Hupp. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll stay on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues, another 1st and 10. A carry here for Wilson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
21-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. A second effort, and he is in. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jacoby Brissett going to bring the Cardinals offense back out onto the field here. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again is Brissett. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. That'll bring up 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The motion man here is Bourne. On 3rd and long, here's Brissett. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And now it's 4th down. On is the veteran Morstead, and his punt is away. Here's Horton. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Come on. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll run with Wilson. Has an opening. Past the 40. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line?
Garrett Williams on the stop. A gain of 50 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Again, it is Wilson. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll get this past 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out come the Cardinals for their next possession. Why don't we take a look at what they've got coming up these next few weeks. They'll be at Levi's Stadium next week, then go to MetLife to take on the Giants, and then come back home to meet the Lions. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Open man there. It is Horn.
Brissett's pass complete to Kendrick Bourne. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Algier. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's Harrison in motion. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Never fun to be 2nd and 13. Play action, and here's Brissett. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run 1st carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Byron Murphy getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Brissett gonna throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
That's Harrison in motion. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cardinals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. Here's a give to Wilson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run it here with Wilson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. Here for Wilson. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run now for Wilson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's Wilson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Jacoby Brissett going to bring the Cardinals offense back out onto the field here. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
31 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's Harrison in motion. Now Algier. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing on 2nd down. Brissett.
At the 46-yard line.
And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. Sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Right back to the fullback. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I actually like the call, Mike. I think when you have a fullback that's capable of impacting situations like this, it's a nice change-up from more what we're used to seeing throughout the rest of the league.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.